So in this video, we're going to go over briefly how to build a training plan for yourself or even apply a training plan, a pre-built training plan. So from the Pulse, which is kind of the main dashboard page that you've got, that has the majority of the widgets in it, you do have your dashboard here as well, which includes your daily workout, feedback, any feedback activity you want to put in, as well as notes, goals, and events. Um, so from here, either here the Pulse, you can go to my schedule, and this is going to open your calendar where you can see all your workouts. So the current workouts you see displayed are being pulled over from Training Peaks at the moment. You can see I've got the Training Peaks logo here, which indicates that I have this calendar linked up with Training Peaks. So what that means is I cannot edit or add any workouts at this point in time. So if I tried to add this, nothing would save. There's no save button, it's simply close. So in order to edit this, I will have to switch to Training Tilt. So it disconnects from Training Peaks. We can go back to my schedule. I no longer see the Training Peaks logo in the corner. And this is now my Training Tilt calendar. And you can see it's exactly the same. And the reason being is that I built this schedule in Training Tilt and then exported it to Training Peaks from Training Tilt. So in essence, I'm displaying my workouts using Training Peaks, and this way I also have a place that I can analyze the data in as well. And then I build it here and I edit it here as well. So I disconnect from Training Peaks when I want to edit it or when I want to add workouts, and then I reconnect once I'm finished and sync the workouts back up, whatever changes I've made. So from here, what we'll do is kind of create a maybe a week. We'll do a week here. So Mondays are typically my days off, so I'm just going to copy that and paste it over onto the 22nd. So for Tuesday, so let's see, this Tuesday, doing 2 by 10 minute LT intervals. So I want to do a little more than that next Tuesday. So LT being lactate threshold, that's a threshold workout. So we'll type in threshold, and that should pull up a bunch of different threshold workouts. So let's do maybe 2 by 15. So as you can see, when that box expands behind the workout that I've dragged it over, that means that it's going to pop in that day when you let go of the workout. So during the week, I typically, at best, on a good day, have an hour to ride. So I'm going to shorten this up a bit for me. And you can always do this as well on your end. Generally speaking, all these are kind of just the general, if you have the ideal amount of time to warm up and cool down and take a break between your intervals, that's kind of what the length of the ride is going to look at. If you rush it, especially for this 2 by 15 minute intervals, you probably get it done in an hour. But that's not a whole lot of warm up, not a whole lot of cool down. So from here, I'll go ahead and save that. And then I think, usually 45 minutes for recovery works pretty well for me within my schedule. So then Thursdays, because I'm already kind of starting the season and I'm kind of starting behind in terms of fitness and trying to catch up, I'm going to do some more Tabata intervals, which are high intensity and really short. So let's go capacity. And if you're watching me do searches on this, this is a topic in one of the articles that we have that's around selecting the right workout. So we have grouped a lot of our different workouts in the workout library based around what they actually focus on. So anaerobic capacity is pretty much your top end. So we're going to go ahead and put that in there. And I did 2 sets of 3 by 20-second intervals. That's going to be this Thursday. So next Thursday, I want to ramp that up. Let's do 2 sets of 4 by 20 seconds. If I can get it in here. Every now and then it gets a little finicky. All right, well that was real finicky, but we got it. So, and then for the following Saturday and Sunday, I want to do 2 3.5-hour rides. I have a 3.5 already scheduled for this Sunday, so I'm just going to copy that and I'll paste it here. It didn't copy. All right. So that's kind of gives you an idea of how you can build out a schedule in your calendar. You can always look at the article that talks more about selecting the right workout, so you can get an idea of what search terms you want to use to focus on what training objective, what you really want to focus on in terms of a fitness objective. You can always add a workout of your own as well. Just simply click on the day, add the name of the workout, select the activity type. You got a lot of different options. You can add an additional category if you want. Even set a time. If you want to make this a meal instead of a workout, you can always select nutrition meal. You can search our own recipes in here, comments, actuals, and yeah, it's pretty easy to work with and save. Once you're done with all that, oh, and this is another cool feature as well. In the events widget, any events that you enter will automatically populate within the calendar here. So based on the date you choose, it'll pop up here. So this is the next race that I have going on, and so it automatically populates in here. So now that I've got that week done, I'm going to go ahead and send these workouts to Training Peaks. Now, when sending to Training Peaks, we'll export to Training Peaks. I'm going to be careful to only pick the Monday through Sunday that I just built. Problem is if I were to say I already imported this week's workouts, so I want to import next week's workouts. So if I don't, if I were to say select this week and next week's workouts, it would actually double up on workouts because I've already got this week's workouts in Training Peaks. So let's switch to Training Peaks. All right, it's connected. My schedule. All right, so now you can see these workouts are now being pulled from Training Peaks. So you can see that they obviously did go to Training Peaks, and if you're just curious, we'll just go to Training Peaks and take a look. There you go. You can see the workouts are right there. So that's typically how I like to go ahead and build my workouts using the calendar in here. If you don't want to build your own plan using the workout library or even just building your workouts from scratch, and you want to do a pre-built plan, you can always go to My Plans. And any plan that you purchased or you have access to based off your membership, they'll always show up in here and they'll always be here. So, you can simply just click on the calendar, and it'll display the plan in the calendar. It's not in your calendar yet as prescribed workouts. You can do that by applying the plan and choose the date range that you want it to start with or end with. Typically, I suggest if you're doing an event-specific plan, apply the plan based off the date you want the plan to end. And if you're going to export the plan to Training Peaks, you can do that here as well. If you apply the plan to your schedule here, you can use the same method I just showed you, where you apply it here and then export it to Training Peaks and then link your Training Peaks account with this account. Or just export it straight to Training Peaks and then link your account with this account, your Training Peaks account with this one. Or you can just export to a PDF and print it out and just keep it on your fridge, wherever it's easy to access. So you have a lot of different options here. So with that pretty much covers it, and I hope that helps get you started in building your plan. And again, if you have any questions, feel free to dive into the forums. I will be there and help answer some questions.